Back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 or.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's a baby soft.
Big grip. Big grip.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Watch the whip.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down, Mariota. That is caught by Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Bears first down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the 39, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go! One. 27 Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Wide, get wide. Three. Recon, 132 fight.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Let's go. A gain of 15. 1st down, Bears.
Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Grant, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Leo. Ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
Tackle. Check out.
Go.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bears 3.
Set, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Fire.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 60, Pittsburgh.
45's the Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Move. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
One.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, watch the...
Where are they, team?
Not try. Tighten up.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. Robinson's got it. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
50 seconds, Mike.
One.
Kill. 50 seconds, Mike. 50 seconds.
Mariota on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Complete to Taylor Gabriel. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57's the Mike. Rock 57. Talk up. Time. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Rabbit.
Now Mariota. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. Looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Give me that ball. 3.
Hey, check right 47. Check right 47. I got him. Delta. 47. Check 47.
One.
Mike's 47.
Again, it's Mariota. He's got his tight end, Burton. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Back.
Mariota again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll run with Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down, it's Grant. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Grant, 93 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. And we're going 30 seconds.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
70, Indy.
Watch the first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Three down.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Nice 57, 57's right. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw is Mariota. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You can't block me. One. Check 24. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action. Mariota. This is Gabriel out on the left side. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mariota now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's Jones to throw again. He completes it to Tate. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Hey, come on, Hey, exit. Hey, rock it. Go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
From the 39, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Look at me. Go.
Switch. Watch twist. 25. Check 25.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Jones now operating from the gun. And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Squeeze.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him. Motion, motion.
Four yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 14. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alec Ogletree, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. To Gabriel, middle of the field. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
47. Who the
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Barkley, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 46-yard line.
Set up. 10-2 stop. Hey, echo.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. There we go. 37.
He's back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready? 8, read. Hey, box drop, box drop. Yep.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Get it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Hey, Sam off. Hard. Hey, Duke.
Jones throwing on fourth down, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. But Charles, we